guys, let's take a look down on the starboard side. This is a Victory 35 Catamaran 1995 model. We're the original owners. Been working on it every day since we bought it. But this is our starboard side, what we refer to as the captain's quarters. I'll give you a brief tour. Some of the things I'll show you would be of particular interest to other Victory owners, not so much the general public, but we did make some changes to the original design. This is our master berth. We have added a shelving along the wall there, which has been pretty convenient. Over the years, we've changed the lighting out to LED, put in USB ports here beside each light. Also added the detectors for propane and carbon monoxide. And what else can I point out here? Let's see, we had an original air conditioner in the salon, which was a 16,000 BTU unit, a Dometic unit, and it did a fair job in the salon, but the vents going to the rear cabins, it just wasn't keeping the rest of the boat as cool as we like. So we recently added a Marine Air 6,000 BTU unit. It's hidden behind this little compartment here by the settee stool here, and it's dedicated just to take care of our sleeping berth. And I tell you what, it will flat run you out of there. We got it hooked on a soft start so that our Honda generator can run it with no problem, and it's been a godsend for those hot, really muggy nights. Of course, we have plenty of fans. We've got those everywhere. I told my wife, I said, I don't want to stand anywhere on this boat that I can't reach out and turn on a fan, and that's what we did. So a few other points of interest. We ended up adding some extra compartments down here below the hanging locker. There's a big empty cavity in there. The good thing about catamarans, there's lots of big empty cavities, so we open that up and make that for extra storage. This is the hanging closet. It's adequate for, for me. There's one on the other side that Debbie takes advantage of. And let's see, moving along here, early artwork, of course, got to have a little of that. This is our main vanity. Originally this was a Formica countertop with like an RV style plastic sink in it. Some years back we updated this and got a regular porcelain sink. We were fortunate to find it at Home Depot, and it turned out to be exactly the right dimensions to fit into the space we had, so that's worked out great. A couple little individual medicine cabinets off to the sides. It's working great. Another fan into the head, and another fan. So here we are in the head area. One of the other upgrades we did over the years was we added in the electric toilet, which has been pretty good. We've had to rebuild it a few times. We also added in electric heater. Haven't used this all that much, but we thought it was going to be important. Not as important as we thought, but it works on house current only, but it does keep this side of the boat, takes the chill off of it a little bit if we need it. One of the requirements Debbie had to go cruising is we didn't want to have to fool with going around to places for laundry, so we broke bad and got this mini, and it actually does a lot better than you would think it would. It has a fairly small drum, but it's more than enough to do the laundry loads that we need to do. It won't do a big comforter, or spread, but it'll do all the small stuff just fine. Now, if you'll notice, all the instructions are in Korean. When we were researching this to purchase it, we found that it's made in Korea. They market it all over the world, And if you buy it from a distributor in Australia, it'll come to you with all English instructions. But the markup is like another $500 on top of the normal price to get those English instructions. So we said, to heck with that. Maybe we can learn Korean. So anyway, we got it. We did not learn Korean, but my computer savvy daughter-in-law, she found some translation app or whatever and created us a cheat sheet here to tell us what all those things on the dashboard there mean in English. Now, being as it comes from Korea, and a lot of times overseas things run on 220 instead of 110, we had to install this converter. This is a 110 volt to 220 volt converter, and we will probably only run this mini if we are on shore power, which actually if we're on shore power we might have laundry facilities available, but we use a Honda 2000 generator, so this will run off the generator without even you breaking a sweat. So anyway, we have run some laundry through this before, and it does a great job. It really does. It doesn't use too much of our water supply. It's a dryer as well as a washer, but we were warned when we bought it from different reviews that the dryer feature is not much to write home about. It takes a long time to dry anything in this thing, so we just gave up on that, and that wasn't all that important to us. We're gonna wash it, we're gonna hang it on the rail to dry. So anyway, that'll work for us. For your Victory owners, in order to get this in here, we had to modify the double cabinet door here. It had a divider between the two, and we had to modify it so that it would open up wide enough to get that in there. We looked at the Splendide units, but they were too wide to fit through the doorway. I couldn't get them into the cabin area to do the job. So anyway, moving along, here's our shower. One of the selling features for this boat, when we looked at it at the Annapolis Boat Show back in 1995, was that it had a full stand-up shower. You weren't standing in the same room with your toilet while you were winding yourself down for a shower, and you know, having to dry everything up afterwards. So this has been a big plus. Little side note here, we installed this mirror. It's just a decorative nautical knick-knack, but the cool thing is you can actually open this porthole hatch, and when you do, you can reach through here and you can service your faucet and light fixtures or whatever else is behind there. And the Blackwater holding tank is directly behind this porthole too, so if we want to check the level through the plastic liner, which you can still see through it, we can check it from here. We thought about adding gauges, but just didn't want to go around all that trouble with another whole bunch of systems to take care of. So anyway, that's the brief tour of this side of the boat. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we're going to continue on with some more videos showing off other parts of the drive.